Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just saw Wonder Woman. It is the fourth movie in the DC Extended Universe. Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad, and now Wonder Woman. It stars Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, Connie Nielsen, Danny Houston, Robin Wright, David Thewlis, Elena Anyaya, Lucy Davis, Said Tagmawi. Apologies for the mispronunciation. Is directed by Patty Jenkins, who directed Monster with Charlize Theron and was at one time almost gonna direct Thor: The Dark World, but either creative differences or some miscommunication between her and Marvel, it just didn't happen. And after watching this, I feel like that's the biggest mistake in the MCU. If you want to get a shout out in my review of The Mummy, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. So you got Diana, Princess of Themyscira, and it starts off when she's real little, like, so you know the type of character she has. She's driven and she's determined and she's stubborn, and we watch her grow up and become a warrior. Throughout her training, she does something, and then she has to save Steve Trevor, which leads her to know about this war that's going on, World War One, basically, and she learns who is behind it, the cause of it. Throughout the mythology that she's learned growing up, she puts it upon herself. It's her duty to win the war, to end the war. Based on trailers going in, I was just like, man, Wonder Woman, her movie is basically going to be like Thor with a Captain America, the First Avenger setting. It's kind of like that, but not really. I don't want to give anything away as far as the storytelling. I love the way that this story was told, and it's different, you know what I'm saying? Compared to other movies, it's different. There were like so many, same way with Ben Affleck being announced as Batman. There were so many complaints with Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. All this movie put all those complaints to bed, in my opinion. She is the best incarnation of Wonder Woman that we could have ever hoped for. You know, she gives us the humor. She's been in Themyscira her whole life, so she's a fish out of water. And in this Wonder Woman animated movie, it's kind of the same thing. She fights the same villain. She goes to fight the same war. It's not a direct remake at all, but I'm tripping. I'm tripping. The scene that I'm thinking of, because she has an interaction and she tries a certain thing for the first time, and her reaction is like she loves it, and her reaction is just hilarious. But the animated movie that I'm thinking that was in Justice League War, I think. But it was a cool shout out to the animated movie, which is based upon the New 52 comic. And I mean, she gives the humor. Like there's not an over like after Batman v Superman was too serious and everybody's crying, and it's not Marvel enough. There's humor in Wonder Woman, but it's not so overly joke, 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 joke. Like I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Don't get it twisted, but they do have a tendency to try to be overly funny. DC isn't being overly funny now, but there is more humor injected. Like her fight scenes are real dope, man. She's been in plenty of action movies. She stole the scenes that she was in Batman v Superman, and she killed it in this. Like I can't compliment Gal Gadot enough. If Wonder Woman was made in the '90s, my pick was always Sandra Bullock. Chris Pine killed it too, man. Action movie veteran with the Star Trek series. I was afraid that he was gonna be demasculated, basically being the first man, love interest, who wasn't, he's not the hero. He's like the first supporting character. If Hillary would have gotten president, Bill Clinton would have been the first man. So I was afraid they were gonna try to demasculate Chris Pine needing to be rescued, but that wasn't the case. I love how they used Chris Pine in the story. He was just as much at the forefront of the fight as she is. Lucy Davis is funny. Um, Robin Wright, Connie Nielsen, they're great as like Amazon warriors, and who basically mold her into who she becomes, and gives her that drive to be the hero, to do what she was destined to do. In my opinion, man, like this is an event movie, man. Everybody should go see this movie. This is like, let's be real. Catwoman doesn't count. Elektra doesn't count. Those were trash. This is the first like female-led superhero movie in I don't know how long, and it's great. This is a movie that I feel like everybody should see, man. The way that the Dark Knight trilogy made it cool for superhero movies to be realistic. The way that the Marvel Cinematic Universe made it cool to interconnect all of your movies and build a cinematic universe. The way that Deadpool made R-rated comic book movies good and Logan carried that on. This is what Wonder Woman is gonna do for female-led superhero movies, man. I would love to see more female-led superhero movies. Just make them good. The way that Patty Jenkins put this movie together, like it's great, man. The story is great. The characters are great. While I don't have any major complaints, the way that the villain is used, the villain is like this mythical legend, and then there's a super dope badass battle at the end. There's this usage of slow motion during the action scenes that, like, it didn't get annoying or anything, but it got noticeable to an extent. Like, I didn't dislike it, but there was kind of a little too much. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's a minor nitpick. I mean, this is a great movie. This is, in my opinion, one of the best movies all year. But I wasn't floored, man. Logan, Split, and Lego Batman. Those are the three movies this year. Those are my only perfect fives this year, and that still holds. I love this movie. I'm gonna go watch it again in theaters, but I can't give it the perfect five stamp. So with all that being said, in my opinion, Wonder Woman is dope and a half, easily the best movie in the DC extended universe. And that's me saying, like, I love Man of Steel and I love Batman v Superman. And in my review, I think I love Suicide Squad, but it's gotten knocked down a couple pegs over rewatches. I still enjoy Suicide Squad though. Like, I don't think that the DC extended universe is that far behind Marvel, but they've got a ways to go to catch up still. Have you seen Wonder Woman? What did you think of it? Positive, negative, anywhere in between, man? Let me know. Definitely want to see a sequel. I hope that Cheetah is the villain in the next movie, and I hope it takes place after Justice League. The way that they just said, somebody just reported that Aquaman takes place after Justice League. I'm sure the Flash will too, if the Flash can ever get made. So if you want that shout out in my review of The Mummy, just guess, within $2 million, higher or lower, how much is Wonder Woman going to make opening weekend? Be the first, be the closest before the results come out Sunday morning. Get the shout out next weekend. That's how I do. Trying to slang these Ripped Apparel t-shirts, man. Dope as pop culture mashups. I couldn't get a Wonder Woman tee for the movie. They have this Wu-Tang Wonder Woman mashup that I wanted, but I'll grab it, but I just haven't yet. This one, Super Mario World, Justice League. Just stuff like that, man. Discount code in the description. I did like 3 videos over the past few days, and I forgot to talk about the shirt, but I put the link and the discount code in the description of those videos too. I've recently posted reviews for Baywatch, for Pirates, for Alien, for Snatched, King Arthur, and Guardians. Go check those out. Movie Talk recently posted we're in June now, so look out for reviews for Captain Underpants tomorrow, The Mummy, and then All Eyes on Me, Cars 3. Around 4th of July, I'm going to do a Blu-ray collection update and then a movie talk on my favorite TV series at the end of this month. Like, subscribe, comment, man. Find me where you find me. Don't know where to find me, man. Watch these credits. Peace.